Gartner Business Process Management Summit, we'll be looking at many ways to apply the disciplines and the technologies of business process management. In a Gartner survey, we found that customer-facing processes were the #1 target for the survey respondents. That's where they want to put their effort, and this makes sense. They also wanted to put it into areas such as document-centric workflows, which is classic. That comes from the roots of business process management. They also wanted to look at compliance and risk management. Now, these make a lot of sense, but I think underlying many of these is growth. Our EXP survey showed that CIOs are very concerned about growth, and this is a target for them. Well, business process management is a way of achieving growth. You achieve growth by making your customers happier. You achieve growth by cutting costs, and you're able to turn more dollars into the bottom line, or more euros into the bottom line. This makes perfect sense. So growth in customer-facing processes, growth in terms of being able to reduce costs, this is where the action is. For organizations who are looking at business process management technologies, there are lots of choices. You could start out with the most high-end offering on the market, which is the Business Process Management Suite. This is the collection of technologies that include things like business activity monitoring, business process modeling and simulation capabilities, optimization capabilities, portal, content management. It includes everything you can imagine that you need to do processes with. That's an expensive proposition, and if you're just starting out with BPM, it's not where you need to be. You need to run after you learn to walk and after you learn to crawl. So if you're wanting to start out simple with a basic technology, you could take one of the elements of the Business Process Management Suite, which is also an independent market called the Business Process Analysis market. You can take a business process analysis tool. This is a tool that allows you to model your processes, allows you to simulate them, and allows you to share them and visibly explore what these processes could be as you modify them. This is a very inexpensive proposition, ranging from simple cloud-based offerings to web-based offerings. And you can spend some money here, but you can also find a very good entry point to getting into the technology and then growing into the full suite. If you're just getting started with BPM, you're going to find there are two main areas where you'll have challenges, but actually one of them is more important than the other. The first area is technology. You're going to have challenges with technology, but that's nothing new. You've been challenged with technology ever since the first light bulb came out. Technology innovates, standards change, the vendors change. That's okay, you can deal with that. The second area, though, which is the most important one to manage, is the organizational change aspect associated with process management. Business process management challenges the way you do business, and it challenges the work that your people do, and it challenges the reporting relationships, their behavior. It changes in that it makes their work visible to other people. It makes their work visible to their peers, to their management, and to themselves. It changes the processes. People don't like change. That's a classic. So what we often see is the technology issues, they can be overcome, but the organizational change and political resistance can make or break an entire BPM effort. So that's where you want to spend your effort. Understand your culture, understand your appetite for change. Don't try to bite off too much too early, and follow a maturity path using Gartner's IT score maturity model, which says, are you a beginner in phase 1, or are you way up to phase 5, which, by the way, you're not. Very few organizations are beyond phase 3 at this point. Follow that path, keep your eye on the political aspects of BPM, and that's how you'll succeed.